Hi, slut. She said her lips were sealed until the time comes to suck
Me.
hi, and I give a confused hi, and then he barges in and scoops me up into a hug.
I hope they I hope they
Yeah. Are you prepared? Yeah. Okay. My husband is obsessed with Destiny's Child, and it's ruining our marriage. He's spent hours watching YouTube tutorials, learning the choreography from every video. He makes me sit down and watch him dance in front of the TV to make sure his form and timing are perfect. He emails the members often, begging them for a reunion. Today I f***ed up by thinking my son was having gay sex when he was just eating hummus.
To be fair,
so I've never had gay sex, but I've had hummus. To women. If I were a straight woman, plenty of men, even reasonably attractive ones, have low enough standards that they would sleep with a below average woman they don't even know. I'd just go around getting blasted and ran through. Catcall me? Great. You're coming home with me. Telling my sister I can't attend my brother-in-law's funeral. So this is a 23-year-old woman. My sister, who's 28, her husband recently passed away in an accident. This is a shock and absolutely devastating for us. The funeral is coming up soon. I'm sure all of you know Taylor Swift is currently on tour, and tickets for that were notoriously difficult to get. I've been a let's move on to the next one. Am I the asshole for teaching my daughter period hygiene on a family cruise? Woo! Hi, I'm John.
There we go. I was like, why is this going to be an issue? And then 2 words in, I'm like, okay.
I was literally like about to read this, and I'm like, well, how are 3 guys like how are three people like who don't have periods gonna comment on this? And then it starts with, hi, I'm John, a 47-year-old father of 4 on a family cruise area. Once we got back to our cabin, I told Sarah that she was banned from the pools for the rest of the cruise and that she had to stay in the cabin while we went to the pool. I also took away her cruise card, which let her charge purchases to the cabin, and made her eat dinner in the main restaurant instead of the specialty restaurants where we had reservations. I also took away her life vest and threw her. I'm like, what the is this going? Sorry, I made that one up.
This part. I think the last U.S. execution by firing squad was in the 80s.
oh yeah, no, we're doing
not that long ago.
We're bringing it
we
back.
can make that happen.
Keep us informed and not to hold the blood in when it happened. I forgot that he said that.
He said that? He said not.
How
dare you let the blood out?
How did I skip that? So I to enjoy my wife being the adorably quirky person she is.
What the fuck?
I think this guy is an elf on the shelf.
I think this is a kink. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of saying, he's like, it's so adorable.
I like watching her look.
I don't feel like I did anything really bad. Just having some fun that in the long run is pretty harmless. Am I the asshole?
Yes!
Oh
Sorry.
my goodness.
Too soon? Are we allowed to answer now?
Yeah.
Yes! I feel like this person has a fedora and calls her kitten.
This is why I believe orgasms shouldn't matter to men. This
is not going to be about men's orgasms.
Yeah.
This is
By his logic, evolutionarily, he shouldn't be allowed to live because my hands are able to go around his throat. Just saying. Like, dude, what the
employees' contact info plus address, full name to a guest that won't stop coming in asking for her, even when she doesn't know this man. I was told she reported me to the police, but isn't that legal for me giving this man public info? This is in Georgia. I am 40s, she is 20s, and this man is 65. He comes in every day asking for her. She has told him to. Am I the asshole for telling my wife that I'm not taking off of work to be present at our daughter's birth?
Oh. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
No. Let him cook. After the birth, and plus the baby wouldn't even remember me being there or not.
So true.
She so true, man. Context we need from it. So, a commenter, info, so why weren't you invited? OP, my friendship with my in-laws has been strained over the years and they don't make an effort to include me or visit us anymore. Commenter, why is it strained? OP, they felt they had a say in the future of my marriage when me and my wife hit a rough patch almost 10 years ago. I'd thought we'd put it all behind us. Then in 2020, they all cut me out after a disagreement. Commenter, what sort of rough patch? Were they supporting her in an unsafe or unhealthy situation? OP, nothing like that. There was an issue of chronic infidelity on my part that we have dealt with as a couple and moved forward from. Around that time, they also decided they didn't like an arrangement my wife and I had, which is that she worked for my company off the books. My business now makes enough to pay her a salary, so that's not an issue anymore, but things were difficult when trying to get the business off the ground. Edited to add, since everyone is grabbing at straws, the infidelity was almost 10 years ago, and my wife and I got past it and went on to have our youngest 2 children. And until recently, the family had been fine to keep things amicable. Am I the asshole for taking the longer route to spend more time with her? Okay, interesting.
I hate, okay, so pause. It's funny, in these stories, I feel like the ones that have the most innocent titles ever always have the most messed up shit in them.
Most insane.
It's like, am I the asshole for taking the longer ride? It's like, that sounds so innocent, and it's just gonna be the most sociopathic, activities.
Yeah, let's go,
All right, let's see it. All right, so 22 female, Amira in the group. She is slim with a small waist and perfectly round breasts. The cherry on top is her face. This seemed to have given her some peace. After about 6 hours, the trail itself was roughly 3 hours, we started making our way back. Amira had already communicated with the group and began accusing me of taking on me. I thought she would be pleased to hear these compliments, but she was not. She told me to stop describing her at all and that she doesn't want to hear about my biological responses. She did not speak to me for the rest of our journey. I've on me. I thought she would be pleased to hear these compliments, but she was not. She told me to stop describing her at all and that she doesn't want to hear about my biological responses. She did not speak to me for the rest of our journey. I've